Santan, Arizona. I don't even think I've ever heard of that. That's fantastic. Well, welcome, Roman. Welcome, everybody. Let me hit a couple of buttons here. That'll mute you, Stacey and Linda. But you can unmute. I will. You know you can. So welcome to the 25 people who had a chance to unmute and say hello. And if you didn't get a chance to, that's okay. But show up a little bit early next week, unmute, say hello, because we love welcoming you to the family. We love seeing all the new states and new faces and everything that's happening. The growth is astronomical. It's a beautiful thing to see. It just means that we have more people that we get to help, and that's what we love to do. So for all you new folks, welcome to the team. My name is Niall Eddy. I live in Central Florida, about 45 minutes away from the Magic Kingdom, surrounded by about 40 different lakes. But I can't wait to let a line in with my best friend as soon as he gets back here so we can catch any fish that might be out there. If you don't know by now, I love to fish. But I've been in this industry for 35 years now. 35 years ago, I walked away from my career because I seen something that allowed me to just make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month is all I really wanted at that time, to spoil my kids a little more on the weekend, because everything I did was all about my kids. And at that time, I was going back to school as an adult. And when an adult with kids goes back to school, the whole family goes back to school. It upsets everything. So I was looking for extra money to just spoil my kids on the weekends. But I realized real quickly it was a lot more than that. And doors opened up for me that I never knew existed. I got to meet people I never would have met if I wouldn't have got involved in this industry. And it's been an incredible life that I've provided for my kids like I never could have as a construction worker or an aviation mechanic. It gave me two things that were important to me: time freedom and financial freedom. Time freedom means I got to spend as much time with my kids as I want. I didn't miss anything about them growing up. Most of us dads, we don't get to say that. Before I got involved here, I was lucky to get home in time for dinner, if not just give them a kiss on the forehead, tell them to brush their teeth and go to bed because it was bedtime. But this industry changed my life. It just turned everything around for me. I was that dad that got to put them on the bus, take them off the bus, go to every football practice since the time that helmet was bigger than him, all the way through high school. I went to every volleyball practice because I had a daughter that played volleyball. I was even a dad that went to the cheerleading practices, and I had the pom-poms on the sideline making everybody laugh because I just loved hanging out with my kids again, knowing who they're hanging out with. But it also gave me financial freedom. All of us parents have done this. We've all gone on vacation, and whatever the kids want, we swipe that card like crazy, make sure they have a great time. Then we get home, we open up that bill, and we look at it, and the guilt sets in for what we just did, right? We always spend too much. I never felt that again for the rest of my life. I could take my kids anywhere they wanted to go, get them anything that they wanted, and never worry about that credit card bill coming in the mail. Actually, I had an accountant that was taking care of paying my bills for me. It got so good because this industry showed me a life that I never even dreamt of until I started talking to some of the people, reading some of the books. And that was the day I was at school. I finished school. I went to work at the airport. I worked there for 8 months and I quit to come home and do this full time. And it was the best decision I ever made in my life. When I first got started, I was doing a mail order program, mailing stuff all over the country. And I wanted to do the Don LaPree thing also and advertise in the top 300 newspapers in the United States. So I needed a voicemail that could take a lot of volume, right? And everyone said, you need to go talk to this Rory Rickard guy. And finally, about the third time I heard that, I said, okay, let me give this Rory a call. I called up and I met this young man that was, one, very excited, right? And had a lot of passion to teach the system that he had that was helping entrepreneurs all over the country. And he loved doing what he was doing. You could tell over the phone. And I just knew that I was going to like this guy right away. He was like barely out of high school, didn't have a hair on his face, the little rosy cheek guy, but he had a lot of passion for what he did. He was about 2 feet taller than me too, because I finally got to meet him in Miami. I went down there, I shook his hand, looked in his eyes, I felt his energy, and I listened to every word that was coming out of his mouth. And I met a person that had an uncanny ability to understand what was happening in the marketplace and forecast future trends. He gave me the voicemail I needed, but he also showed me something that was unique. As I built a network of people around the country, I could put a message on that system and shoot it out to all of them at the same time. And to some of you, that seems like no big deal with the technology that we have today. But this was in 1992. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. I don't even think I had a pager back then. We had none of the technology we have today. We had the telephone company and a young man with a big passion for mass communication, and that was Roy Rickard. But when the internet did come out in 93, 94, That's what he found his niche. He left the phone company. He got online. He became the #1 guru out there. He started off building lead generation companies because that's what all of us entrepreneurs needed. We needed leads. We needed people to talk to about our business. And it wasn't just nationwide for him anymore. Now it's global. He's got the internet. I remember calling to him all the time because he said, call me anytime you want, Mal. So I did. I called him all the time. And he was, I don't know what country. He's flying to this country or coming back from this country. Sometimes he'd be going down a mountainside on skis and he would still answer his phone and have conversations with me, which would scare me to death, but it was fun for him. And he built some of the best lead generation companies out there on the internet. There was other people trying to do it, but no one could do it the way he did it. No one could produce the quality of leads that he could produce, and no one could produce the quantity of leads that he could produce. So obviously all those other guys faded away. He became #1. He stayed #1, and that's still true today, although he doesn't sell those leads to the outside anymore. Guess what he does with all that? Him and his wife, Tanya, invest that into you. They're giving you those leads to build your business, and you'll never have to pay for them. That's something we didn't have back then either. It's incredible what we're doing. But what's the next thing we needed? We need a website. So Rory learned how to build a website, and he kept learning new technology and making that website better and better. It was a one-page thing, and then the second page behind the page, second generation stuff, and it just kept evolving and getting better. As new technology came out, he stayed on top of it. He applied it to the system and the sites that he built, and it evolved into this thing that you guys are looking at today, where we have hundreds of products and services all on different pages in that one site that all represent different things that we get to take to the marketplace, have a positive impact on other people's lives while we're building ourselves an incredible business. It sounds like a dream come true, doesn't it? Patrice, that sounds like a dream come true? Raise your hand if you agree with me. It's incredible what he's put together. And you know what? He's not by himself, though. There's a co-founder here. He's got a wife named Tanya that is an incredible human being as well. I met Roy for the first time in Miami. A few years later, I flew out to Utah. I walked in his front door. I met a young lady raising 7 children, running several other businesses, and helping Rory do the training and everything that he needed her to do to get this thing off the ground and get it built. One of the most organized people I've ever met, and she kept Rory pretty organized. They complement each other very, very well. I knew back then that they were going to be a power couple in this world, in this industry, and that vision came true. That's who they are today. Jim Rohn told me something 25, 30 years ago, guys. True legends on this planet are the people who find the ways to help the most other people. To me, that's the definition of Rory and Tanya Rickard. 2 folks who wake up every day, they have a meeting, they have a sip of coffee just like this, and they ask themselves the questions: what can we do to make this better for everybody? What can we do to help Patrice make more money? What can we do to help Pat build her business faster? What can we do to help Rick Waters, get the vision where he could grow even quicker than he's already growing? And he's growing quite well, by the way. What can we do to help Robert and Kano and Ross and James build whatever it is they came here to build, to hit their goals and their dreams and live the lifestyle that they want? That's who you guys are getting in business with today. And I love the fact that I get to introduce them to you. And we don't, like I said earlier, we don't know what they're going to share. We don't know what they're going to launch. We don't know who they're going to introduce to you to help you build your business or market one of our products. But I'll guarantee you it's every Tuesday night is something to help you build your business. So do yourself a favor, never miss a Tuesday night call. And without any further delay, it's my privilege, my honor to introduce somebody that started off as a business associate, business partner, best friend, my brother. I call him family. Co-founder here for RRR247 and the brain behind PBS, Mr. Rory Rickard. The microphone is all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Niall. And you can hear me okay, right?
Perfect.
All right. So I got my noise canceling headset on. I'm going to be really focused in on you guys today. This is a very powerful day. You guys, we just got done with a transformation, and we had a really awesome call yesterday with the instructors launching this. And I want you guys all to know, especially you new students, it's never been this good. It has never been this quick to get people up to serious income. And we're going to talk about that today. We're going to go over the whole map that you're supposed to be on. I want to make sure it's very clear because we have gotten rid of every friction point that there was. There is no simpler way than what we have now. And it's all down to getting people to do the right actions to duplicate success. And I need to spell this out. I think it's extremely, extremely important. And I'm going to just explain some basics. First and foremost, nothing can duplicate with people if it's not systematized. It has to be systematized. You guys, everything we do is actually a product of the product that we provide to the world. So let me just break this down, okay? We are marketers. Marketing is about delivering information and education to connect a product or service with the consumer or the user of that product or service. That's what we do. That is the basic functionality of what we do, and especially as online marketers, that's what we do. And you guys, we have this amazing vehicle called the internet that allows us to get in front of people and get in front of their searches and get in front of the information and to post ads, and also to do this in a way to not just provide services, but also products. But our service is a service. You know, we build something that anybody can do. And I need you guys to understand this business model that we have is something that anyone and everyone can succeed with. It's not something that might work for you, or if you're lucky and you show up the right day, you get lucky with this or that. No, it is based on absolute proven methods. And we have the number one reason to solve it, which is the marketing. Even marketing needs marketing. And we all need to understand a couple of things. It doesn't matter how great the product is. It doesn't matter how great the service is. It will not sell itself. You have to have a way to get it out there. Okay. And I'm gonna just step aside just one little degree over and explain to you guys what RRR247 really represents is a massive distribution company. We are marketers, but we are moving products. We are moving millions of dollars in products every week and growing. We are a distribution company. We distribute the information and move the products. What product? We can move any product we want through our vehicle, any product. And because we have the right anchors to bring the right attraction of people in, and we're getting traffic because of that, we can add all sorts of other things in those categories and get exposure to things that don't stand alone on their own. We're a distribution model for things that aren't relevant enough to be marketed by themselves, that people see as they go through the categories and decide to buy them. I cover this in all the presentations as I do the flow with every new student. And it just is so awesome to understand this, because what I'm about to review with you as far as the new training and everything that's been built, you know, we just did a big, huge marathon last Saturday. And I told everybody we scheduled it out. I knew it was going to take all day. I did it in 14 hours, beats my record of the previous 16 hours. And there's actually more pages to modify, 2 more. But the way that things are cleaned up, even the way that we launched getting new people into the PBS and modifying it, we've simplified down to the lowest level that I dare do to get Google AdSense. Like, the system has to be a complete system. It has to have enough oomph to be a system. It can't be missing parts and elements. It has to flow. It has to have multiple items in each category. So we've got a complete perfection there. And the system you're about to see is the one that I know can get Google AdSense exactly by doing it the way we do it. Right? There's no gotchas, catches. There's not even words you have to worry about. It's given in the perfect sense. But we are marketers, and we market marketing. Do you understand that? Even marketing doesn't sell itself. Even marketing doesn't sell itself. And so we have this amazing vehicle to do it. And in order for us to reach our goal, all right, now I want to talk about goals, right? Tanya's and my goal is to help millions of families, and we have a vehicle to do that. We've created the vehicle. RRR247 is the training platform, the support platform, together with the PBS and all the products and services that we plug into the PBS, delivers the vehicle to create financial independence for any family. Apply that to the marketing reach that we call RV marketing, where we get to help others and pay it forward to others and create leverage of support and to build our utopian incomes up. We've created perfection. And we can plug and play any products we want to put in there. We can change, we can be advancing for the future. As things trend, we can add them. We stick to our cores, but we can add things. You guys, this is seriously, it's perfection. Like the visions come complete, and now we just got to take it out there. And in order to hit the vision, it takes an action plan. And I'm going to bring that up there. But our action plan is this: teach as many people how to duplicate this as fast as possible so they can help more people. That's the action plan. Well, our action plan is financed. Like all action plans have to be financed. We finance your marketing because that marketing is the marketing we need for our action plan too. We can't get a hold of people and talk to them unless we market to bring them in. You have to market. You have to go out there and look for people that are looking for what we have. We don't want to talk to anybody and everybody. We want the right people coming in, attracted to what we're offering. That's what we want. That costs money, costs resources. That's our action plan. So what I'm about to show you in a visual, I want you to take in. I want you to take it in, and then I'm going to really go through the action plan in today's training. And it's really monumental, everyone, because we launched this in verbal form at our live event in Orlando. We did. Everybody was there. It was our best training ever. And people were getting it. Their eyes were getting it. And it was such an awesome thing to see. And then we came home. We've been launching it with the instructors, and now we're launching it to the students. So you guys are all understanding this path. It's so much easier than it's ever been. It's perfection. And now we take this as the tool, the vehicle, and we share it with as many families as possible. And that's what we do in our V marketing. And that very action plan, which is tied to the big action plan, is going to allow everyone to achieve their dreams. I hope someone has a bigger vision than mine. I am always astounded on how big our vision has become. We used to just want to help hundreds of thousands of families. We were being realistic. And as we hit tens of thousands, I remember sitting there with Niall, and you guys are like, hey, I think we can hit millions. And I'm like, you know what? We can. We can hit millions. And there's almost like, there's 8 billion plus people online. They all have the needs to get information that's disseminated. Millions supporting billions. Yeah, that's good math, right? I already said that if we taught 1 million families how to do this, we wouldn't make a dent in this. It's true. We could probably have 10, 20, 30 million people doing this and not make a dent. So let's go make that happen. Well, that sounds like a great vision, Rory. How are we going to do that? Well, I had the action plan. I'm going to take the action plan to grow this as big as possible. And the way we're going to do that is break it down. We're going to teach as many people as we can and build a foundation of instructors. Instructors are people that are with the integrity, making money and doing what we're doing, understanding what we're doing, and willing to help others do what we're doing. Well, I'm going to need tens of thousands of instructors to reach millions of families. And the only way we do that is make tens of thousands of successful students that see the vision, want to pay it forward. That's how we're going to get there. Well, how are we going to get the people there? Well, we need hundreds of thousands of students to come through the path. We need hundreds of thousands so we can find the right ones that want to duplicate this, that are ready to take on this life-changing direction for themselves. We've delivered over 650,000 students in 15 years into our platform. And a lot of those, right, came through before we had these new changes. So reaching out to them all the time, it's just getting better and better. And we're getting students from 2, 3, 4 years ago coming in because we're still marketing. We're still out there. We are real and valid and haven't been shut down by government agencies because we lied and cheated. We haven't been shut down on our merchant accounts because we honor our business and do the right thing. We are delivering success and building up real solutions, delivering real product sales and real marketing, and teaching people how to fish, teaching them a skill set that they could always be in demand and have a way to make an income to raise their family. Marketing is freedom. Absolutely, marketing is freedom. And so all that being said, how do we do the vision and make it quicker? And the sooner we can duplicate somebody, the sooner we can grow to that next level, right? And there is high touch required to teach this. This is not a simple, easy jump in business. It's very complex. It is. All businesses that are successful are complex. I think that McDonald's looks like a pretty easy business, right? I go order, they make my food, they deliver it to me, right? They have to go through free, they call it McDonald's University to learn how to even make a freaking hamburger the exact right way. It's a complex business. There's a lot of things that run in that business that people don't realize. Our job as a business owner is to make our business look simple, not complex. But the complexities are why our business works. And we have a way that we teach it. It's the system. We actually, when you understand this, marketing done properly makes sales order taking. Even our system of training has to be that way. It has to be done properly so that you guys have buy-in and that it's just order taking because all the answers have been given. If it's too complex where someone has to really explain it overly, that's hard work. That's going to slow down our progression. And we had a lot of that as we figured it out, right? Well, now it's all systematic. And the only thing that we can't automate is the high touch approach, which comes in with the building relationship and trust, because we're still humans and we have to connect with people to realize it's real. And then we can put our trust and our time and money to work with somebody. Goes both ways. The high touch stuff we do, everything else we automate, we put into teams and groups. It's super important to understand that. Now, I'm gonna share something with you and go through the steps. And let's see if I can just pull this up easy. So we got I'll move my little bar down here. We got 5 steps for a pathway to accomplishing your dreams. I've been saying it, but now you're going to see it in writing, and I'll put it out everywhere I can. It's state your dream. You got to state it. What do you want, right? Then you make that dream a goal. You give your goal a deadline. Then you map out an action plan to achieve your goal by the deadline. And then you apply the resources and go into action. And the resources are time and money. In our case, it's your time, right? You got to utilize your time to exercise it with the resources we give you. And ours is we put the money behind all the marketing. We fund your marketing. Tanya and I fund your marketing. That's your resources. You guys, an action plan without resources isn't an action plan. That's a hope and a dream. Hope that something falls into place to do it for you is not going to happen. A dream that's created and made a goal, give it a deadline, mapped out with an action plan, and then you apply resources and go into action. That's how you accomplish a goal, which is how you make dreams a reality. That's how it works. There's no exception. That's how it works. Now I've got that on there. We stated it. It's you guys. So now we're going to walk through how we teach everybody the action plan and how we go into it. And I'm going to let you guys know, and I'll back this up. When we, as instructors, and I know this is our student call, when everybody's a student, and not every student necessarily wants to be an instructor, but I'm just going to let you know that the action plan we give instructors allows them to knock out those goals and dreams. And in many cases along the way, they're going to help knock out the goals and dreams of the students that come in that are just looking for that extra to get through the month. And we're okay with that. Some people just want to make extra hundreds. Some people just want to have a sense of being and be part of something very active to help others. That's what this is. We're not just a financial wealth creation machine. We are a better person creation machine. We know that true happiness comes from the assistance and helping others. If you're ever upset or down, go help somebody else. You'll never be happy in your life than helping somebody else. That's the secret to life. You're welcome. I learned it early. And whenever something bad would happen, and as life does, I would go pour into ways to help others. It was a win-win. I got better for it. They were better for it. Everything was better for it. And it's allowed me to become a better person to help other people. It's fun. I wake up every morning joyous that I get to do what I do. And super blessed that I found my passion and direction. And again, Tanya and I, our goal is to help millions of families. Now, our vision, we know we can't do it by ourselves. Our vision includes getting a lot of other people to join in, because there's no way we can teach millions by ourselves. But we can help one person at a time until we have thousands, now tens of thousands, then hundreds of thousands. Those hundreds of thousands will get us to the millions. All helping a lot of people along the way, creating lots of very successful situations in wealth, well-being, and being a human. Okay, I'm going to go over the action plan. It's simple. It's a conveyor belt. And it's an action plan that is so duplicatable, and when done with consistency, allows you, it almost propels you to create bigger and bigger dreams that you make into goals because the action plan is going to allow you to achieve it. We did the dream bigger stuff, and I wanted to do some of that on today, but I knew that when I really went into depth with this, we wouldn't have time. We're going to get back to those. So keep creating your dream bigger things. We're going to be focusing on that. It's really important, right? And I look around at everybody that's here and everyone that I've talked to personally, and I know most of your dreams and aspirations. And I'm going to tell you, you got to keep dreaming bigger because you're in a vehicle here that's going to allow you to get it. And you're going to have an amazing life with that. And you know what's really awesome about creating wealth is now you can help more people. I always like to state, prayers by themselves, they're great. But when you take prayers and add resources to it, prayer's an action plan, by the way. Add resources behind it. Now you can accomplish a lot of things and you can let God guide you to the directions you need to go. But without resources, man, it's a hope and a dream. Now, God's amazing, but he's going to create. God creates everything. He gives us the tools. We've got this amazing vehicle because of him that allows us to create a situation that we can help a lot of people. And just like on the airplane, right? When the oxygen masks fall down, if you can't take care of yourself, you better not take care of anybody else. You got to take care of yourself first, then you can take care of somebody else. This system allows all of that. The only way this doesn't work is if you quit and what I call suicide your business. Because we're not going to kill it for you. We're doing everything we can to help support you because we win when you win. Nobody here wins when somebody quits. Everybody loses all the time and energy we put into it. So everything is done based on the best intention of everybody, which is that we're going to succeed together and grow, and you're going to show up and do the stuff you need to with your instructor. That's it. We give you absolute faith that you're going to show up for your own rescue, do the work you need to do, learn the skills you need to learn, so that you have action plan with resources to go accomplish your goals, which are your dreams. We trust that you're going to do it so much. We put our money behind it. We help you with the number one resource people do not have in a typical situation. If I take 100 people and put them in a room and tell them what it's going to cost to do the business right without 1099 funding the marketing, less than 5 would be able to do it. The rest would want to do it, but don't have the means to do it. Well, we that's not a problem here. We help 100% of people, right? We've got a process that we help our VIPs to go at a faster pace because usually they have a business mentality and a drive to go that direction. And then we have the standards. They just got to show up, but everybody's got a guide to get there. You show up, we show up. Teddy and we put the resources in place. And in fact, you don't have to go through somebody to get them. We give you access to get them just at total freedom to go as fast as you want to go. And with the new system in place now, we're teaching the V marketing at an incredible pace. We have teachers, instructors are teaching it every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday throughout the day. We have a special training we do on Saturdays. And then there's individual trainings going on in groups all the time. V marketing is what makes the world go around faster. V marketing is paid marketing. Have you guys ever seen a business succeed on family and friends? Anybody? I'm still waiting for somebody to show me one. I haven't. And I mean succeed in a big way. I mean like Fortune 500 company, Fortune 1000. How about a Fortune 2500 company? I'd settle for a Fortune 50,000 company, actually, if someone could say they did this all in family and friends. Doesn't exist. It takes money to build a business. It takes money to do marketing. And marketing isn't something where you spend $1,000 and get it back because you did such a great job. Marketing doesn't happen like that. Marketing is ongoing and it's always more than people expect. The thing with marketing is it's kind of elusive when you don't really understand it because, people don't realize how long it's got to go out there, how much ascension has to go there, how much bidding we are for eyeballs, how long we have to do things before people realize it and see it. All these things that I teach in my book and we teach ongoing, ascension marketing, right? Indirect marketing, the marketing house, the shopping mall premise, all these things don't happen overnight. All these things happen in stride. And we have paid marketing to make that go quicker. Now, everything we do for ascension marketing, indirect marketing, all the systems we have that do contacting and nudging the customer to let them know we're there. And we have that system called the Vortex system. Well, that Vortex system, it works great. You got to put stuff in there. That means you need marketing to put the leads in there. We provide that for you too. When you work our marketing leads that we provide for you, that we're spending an average of $180 each to create. We now let you, if you interact with them, You set an appointment, whether they show up or not, that becomes your lead that you get to put into the Vortex system should they not go forward with things. We have a high rate. We talked to them to the BRT. It's a really high rate that those want to do it. These are people that came in looking to do something online to make money posting ads. That's what we do. And then some, right? We do a lot, but it's all the same thing. And I want you guys to understand that we market so well that we attract people in that want to market with us. We are an absolute product of what we teach. We are marketing. We market marketing to market marketing to market marketing. That's what we do. And marketing done properly makes sales order taking. Marketing and training, it's education and training is what marketing is. When you do it properly, anybody can do it. Anybody can learn from it. We've got that down in spades here. And you guys, I know perfection is a really big word, but I'm going to tell you, in my 3.5 decades, nothing has been this perfect. We had something in the 90s that worked really good for the times, and we built hundreds of millionaires with it. I made a lot of money with it. We did very well, okay? But it wasn't sustainable. It's not still going today. That failure, because that ended up being a failure, the direction that went, allowed me some really solid insight on the directions I wanted to build this. You guys, we are not subject to any one thing. We built a community. The community will outlast anything because of the way it's structured. Yes, we got to make money. We offer an amazing service of marketing. We market the right things at the right time all the time. We've established anchors that are not going to go away, that we can build foundational wealth with. And around the marketing and the work that we do for that, we can create extra money, bonus incomes to add to the wealth. Now, I'm just going to put some stuff out there for the dreamers, okay? And I'm going to tell you, to make $1 million a year, you need to be making 20 grand a week. Making, not creating, and then have, and you guys got to understand the way you guys have a business here. Do you guys know that with RRR247, your overhead is under $300 a month to do everything I do? Everything. $300 a month. Your overhead does not increase when you make more money. Every other business on the planet cannot say that. If you want to make more money, you got to spend more money. You have to spend more money in marketing, resources, labor, mainly marketing. It's the biggest expense. Here, yeah, you got to spend more money in marketing too, only it doesn't cost you guys anything. Tanny and I fund your marketing. 100% of the marketing cost to help drive more traffic. You just got to apply it to the system. All the paid marketing required to grow this business to whatever level you want is provided. Nobody else does that. And the reason we were able to do that is everything fell into place correctly. We didn't start out that way. The DTCA program was a vision all by itself, and it's complete now. You guys know that we get to just focus on really cool things to add to that. We say no to things all the time. We want the right things in there to add. We have our anchors. We already have stuff bringing people in. We have our one of the month club. We got our new launch. Guys, that brain food program is exciting. We're gonna have fun launching that, and that's gonna generate revenues for decades and decades and decades. I mean, it's a legacy system we added. We have these incredible products with Velveeta, and as those just get better. We have 6 incredible products that fit categories of their own that we market, bring traction in, grow with. Freaking phenomenal, right? Same as Highway Global. That membership, that's the biggest bang for the buck thing we've been able to have. It fills in a lot of areas. We get a cross-market thing so well. It's perfect for what we do. Ties all in nicely. Then we have these incredible kiosks and stuff that we have, and we can add at will. And you guys, everything is in a structure, and I'm going to just spell it out, and then I'm going to show you where things are at. If you haven't done the new training since yesterday night after 7 o'clock, you need to do it again. It's never been this easy. There's things you might have missed. You're going to pick up here. All right. Now, I've got a couple things to clean up in step 4. I'm going to do another mini marathon on response magic because we got to really work on that. And then I'm going to start doing mini marathons on the Saturdays or when I do those that are going to be around posting ads and advertising. Things get back to the basics. Everything as far as building the PBS and getting ready for Google AdSense, the way we train people on how things go, how everything is explained, the actual marketing of what we do, it's done right now. So good that the marketing is done perfectly. So sales are just going to be order taking. New students are going to be able to buy in and understand how great this is and why they should do it. All the logic makes sense. All the hard questions are answered. All the objections are handled along the way. Proper marketing allows sales to become order taking. Proper marketing and education allows people to buy in on how this is going to help their dreams become true. And that's what matters. What's in it for me? How's this going to work? How's it going to help me achieve my goals? We have it down. Now, I'm going to walk you through this. Then I'm going to come back to the goal thing. All right. Now, I'm going to share my screen again. Let me do that. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you something really quick on here. We're going to go RRR247. Actually, hold on one second. I'm going to clean this up. I think my tabs would be a little bit easier to go through. Hold on. All right, so we're going to go to rrr247.com, and I'm going to, everybody should go through the steps that we have. Brand new people start with episode 6. I'm sorry, episode 8. Episode 8. And this is all historical. We used to have episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to like episode 20 something, whatever. And episode 8 is one that stayed for this whole process, and episode 9 just worked out that way. And for me, I like it because I am a little bit sentimental about the work. There has been so many reset, refocus, recommit sessions and changes to make things easier and easier and easier to get here. And it just reminds me that every time I see it. So episode 8, you come here. This is an older video all based on truth, but it starts here. And then people go here, they do the first, second, third items, which just get them connected to the communication, understand their core values. Then they go to step 1. Okay. Now I'm gonna go here first. Everything you need to go through is here. Everything. And it just gets simpler and simpler. And there's step 1, there's step 2, and you got step 2. I got to go fix a couple of those. Alignment, I see that. That's awesome. But step 2, everything is on the page. It's you don't need to go to a separate page. There's arts, entertainment, blockchain, clothing and apparel. These are so much easier now because the anchors take care of so much more. And after you get done with that, you go to step 3. Step 3 is one video now. It is 3 hours long, but you do the entire category process. Super, super important. It's all spelled out. Then we go to step 4, and this is creating other offers. And this is something we're going to constantly be modifying and adding the new stuff. Anything new we launch on the Tuesdays. Don't miss a Tuesday. By the way, these next couple of Tuesdays coming up, there is some awesome things coming, guys. Some of our awesome offers. We have the actual owners of the offer coming on. Tuesdays are going to be really, really spectacular for you to get information and understand things. They're awesome already, but man, don't miss next Tuesdays. Okay. Then we go to step 5. This is added response magic. That's our email system. And we're going to be working more on this stuff because there's a lot of things we're missing out that we can get better. So we're going to be focusing on that. And then link post ads to your offer page. Huge, huge thing on here. We do marathons on this all the time. And that's something that's never going to go away. We're going to always be focusing on that because it works. Step 7 is getting Google AdSense. And this is the #1 milestone that we really need to get our students to. Every student that accomplishes this, they're not going anywhere because you're now getting paid for the work you do. And as you're building up and building to the bigger levels, this really makes a difference. And then it becomes bonus money. All right. It's awesome. And then you just continue on down all the way through here to submit search engines. And these things constantly are being updated. I'm running through them. And it just continues to go down for the social media interaction. And I'm going to just come down here really quick. Step number 11. This is a big part of what we do, and it really shouldn't be clear down here at step 11. But by the time you're marketing, putting stuff out there, these are the ads that we customize to your PBS domain for specific products. And everybody that's in this program, in the coming probably within the next 15 days, everything for April and May are being delivered. We're doing all these special images for our education program. 2 months in a row, we get 4 every month. We're getting 8, and we had to do some testing on what people were responding to, and then get this stuff created. And we've been working on that. That's coming out there. But typically we get 4 every month, and they're coming, guys. And this is an incredible thing that we do. It's by consensus. We're all marketing the same images, which gives us the Coca-Cola marketing power. And we all have our own, URL / folder on there to personalize it. But when people see it, they're going to see it in mass. The thing is Coca-Cola marketing works. Coca-Cola puts their stuff everywhere because they want you to think Coke anytime you're thirsty, anytime you go there. We want to put our stuff out in mass so people realize we are a big organization, not just an individual business. We are an individual business connected. There's tens of thousands of us now, but eventually there'll be hundreds of thousands of us, and we get to spread the wealth out to everyone this way. It's consensus marketing. It's super freaking awesome. And I don't know anybody else that has it but us. Big companies have it for them. We have it as to handle the community. There is no other community like RRR247 anywhere. And we're getting bigger all the time. And we're hitting stride because when we make duplication easier, anybody can do it. Okay, so that's where this stuff is at. Now I'm going to go back here. Episode 8, we get people to go to do this first, do this second. That happens to be on the master page, step 1. Do this first takes you to the help guide. The help guide, it literally shows you where you should be. So after we get somebody into PBS and we do session 1, they literally are down to here, right? We tell them to go to, we get them into episode 8 first, the homework to go to session 2. When they're done with session 2, they're down to here. They're down there. And now we start working on the rest of the stuff that they're doing. And by the time they get down here, they have a pretty good worldview on how everything works. And now they're ready to really duplicate and pay it forward to others, right? This just shows you the roadmap where you should be. Now, do the second takes you to episode 9. Episode 9 is super important because it really explains how the circular marketing works and how we get paid and how it all gels. Intro video, a 2-hour video here that literally walks you through the entire detailed information here. How we get paid, how we build, shows the Villa Vita products. Freaking awesome. You guys, I cannot believe how well it's worked for me. It's amazing. I just take it and go about my day. I'm going to come down here. There's this awesome recap video on this. You guys, this is serious income making. It's spelled out, and it's all based on reasonable expectations. Reasonable expectations, not if you kick your butt and kick ass all the time and give up your family and friends, you can get there in 2 years. No, reasonable expectations. This video down here at the bottom that Jackie did, this is a training she did. It's 47 minutes long, I believe. It's incredible on how she understands what this opportunity is. And she says it in her way, which is just awesome. And I have had so many people tell me, Rory, I watched her video and I got it. That's why this is here, okay? Then after this, we go to step 2. And I'm going to go here to we actually go back to step 1. We get on session 2, and then we start building out the PBS. You guys, this is all done. This is all done. So I put some little rules here. They go right here. Build out the PBS. This is how you set up your backup system on Google Docs, how you back up the affiliate disclosures, how you modify your contact us and back it up, how you do both the posts on your homepage and back them up. And then you go to the DTC ambassador pages. This includes the education page in there as well. So there's 3 pages to modify. 1 page is to check that you have the cross-marketing links for wine on it. And then we come down here to Villa Vita part 3. Villa Vita pages, all 6 of them, you modify with your links and put them together on this. Then we go to PBS initial setup part 4, Savings Highway Global. Now there's several pages in here. I think there's like 8, 9 pages you can get modified. And it's all spelled out right here. And then you come down here, this is where we explain our IBO program. In this program, I I actually submitted 3 people for this today. This program pays $750 a month, costs nothing. It's intended for all of our students that are building the stuff with us. It gives you some bridge money, $750 a month for a minimum of 6 months. As part of a win-win solution. The video is right there to watch. Let your instructor know you want to do it, or you can even email Jim directly at legal@leadstreams.com, or just let your instructor know so they can be in the know on it. We got solutions for anybody from 21 to 69. And if you're 18, 19, 20, under 21, or between 69 and 75, we now have a solution for that as well. And based on slots and availability. And we have 62 slots open on this one. And there's a few slots open on this one. This is a little slower, but I'm sure we'll build that up. But this is right. We have 64 open available slots as of 4 o'clock today. Now, this goes here. We're going to return this and go to step 2. Step 2 is where you modify the rest of your pages. And there's a video for it all, arts entertainment. Most of these are really short now because there's only one, maybe 2 or 3 that you got to modify, but that's it. All right. This is a pagination thing I got to fix. They changed something on me. I'll go get it fixed. Actually, you guys want to see something cool live here? I'll do it right now. I like doing this. It'll bother me. You guys, something use like it looks like I might have already done it. I didn't save it. Let's go look. So we got the videos. And we just wanted to be set to columns. If this doesn't fix, I'm going to do it different. Oh, see. Nope, we don't want to unwrap. Copy that. You guys don't have the same issues because I'm on a different version on stuff here, but
Rory, I'm glad you're showing the step 2 because we do have someone here, remember?
step 2.
Clothing and apparel.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
I've been having a panic attack over here, so.
Yes. So let me, I'll get it back to this. Oh my gosh. Yes. You guys, we have a special guest today. And I'm going, we go through step 2. Let me go back to it. You guys, you know, my OCD is kicked in. Step 3 is the category pages. And then step 4, we go, guys, that's where everything is at. You want to make sure you get that done. Okay. So we have a special guest today. We are going to do this special guest. I will not be reading my book tonight. She's going to take my time. Stacy's going to show this. You guys, this is one of our main, actually, I was trying to get to this first. You guys, this is Shoulder It. Okay. This is one of our main items that we market in our kiosk sections. It's under clothing and apparel. It could actually go under some other categories as well. It could go in the sports section. It needs a different write-up, but this is pretty darn unique. We have her on here, right?
Yeah, you got a co-host her.
Here. I've asked her to unmute. Go ahead, Angela.
Okay, there we go.
Hold on now, Angela. I need to just bring up some stuff on here. Your co-host now, so you can come and go. I'm going to tell you guys when I first heard about this from Peter. This is from Peter Bradford, guys. You guys, he's a reason for a lot of our connections. He's one that got us into wine the first time. His connection with Rick, and Bill. Those that heard the thing. Peter met Angela. Where did you guys meet?
Oh gosh, we met at a trade show through a friend. I guess a friend had introduced us that we met at a trade show.
And I just love how serendipitous things work. And he was really impressed with her entrepreneurial spirit and her passion for her product. And I remember him telling me about it. And I'm like, yeah, we should try that. And we talked about it for months before he finally got you connected and we added it. And I got to tell you, I didn't know how well it would take off because, well, I don't wear a scarf. So just keep that in mind, right? But And we got some sent, and Tanya liked them, and we had people come over to the house and like, what are those? And we gave them, like, people wanted them, like, so Tanya gave like them as out as gifts, and I went, man, there is a need for this, right? And then we launched it, and I know we've sold a lot of them, but here's what I know: people still don't know these exist. Like, I've talked to people about these, and they're like, where did you get that? I said, and I sent them to the link. They don't know they exist. That's a fun product for us to talk about and get on with our influencers and all that stuff. So, Angela, I want you to go over your story, take as long as you need. They'll stay longer. I had to cover a lot of stuff today. I went a little bit over it, but you guys, this is in the clothing and apparel. It says Shoulder It. I did a very simple write-up. Let me tell you what I want you to do, and I want you to take away from this. Women especially, you need to use these. Put your own story about it, put pictures of you on there, share this out there, and we'll tie us on social media. This is something I actually want to do all year round. It's something that has, and Angela, I think you're going to go into some seasonal stuff here. I don't want to steal your thunder on it, but you guys pay attention, take notes, but I want you to be thinking how you're going to write your storyline about what these can do. Remember, stories sell, facts tell. She's going to give us a lot of stuff, and as much story background as possible, Angela, would be great. We will have you back on near the holidays again, near the holiday marketing, not the holidays, the holiday marketing. This is one of those things that is going to be a Christmas gift that we got to start highlighting. In the Vortex system, we're going to be adding in the holiday section, we're going to be really talking about how we cross-market this for Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, and the Christmas holidays. So pay attention, because we're going to be building those in those pages. All that work is done in step 4, by the way. That's not in the main PBS. It's in after we get everybody with Google AdSense and get going. This is one of those products we can literally market year round. All right, Angela, I'm going to mute out, let you do your thing. I might come up with some Q&A when you're done, if that's okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me? Is my audio on?
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay, I'm a little stuffed up. I have a little bit of a cold, or I don't know if it's a cold. I think it's actually allergies. So forgive me if I sound a little nasally.
You're good. Start out by just giving us a little bit of background about yourself, and then let's go right into the program and your story, how you created this. Make sure if you don't mind covering that, I would
Sure.
really like to start out with that. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you everyone for having me. Thank you for hearing out my story. My name is Angela Diaz, and I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. I guess in a nutshell, I grew up rural. I'm a country girl, grew up on a ranch, and I just always had a passion for fashion, but also finding solutions to problems. And so fast forward, and I went to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, got my degree in advertising and journalism, and started a business publication, and I did that for about 7 years. You mentioned pounding on doors and cold calling and all that kind of stuff. That was my life for 7 years. And in that process, I traveled a lot. I went to a lot of networking events, and I really just got tired of carrying a purse. And one time I was going through the airport, I had my 2 bags plus my purse. So you always throw your purse in your carry-on, and then you're digging for your passport and your boarding pass and all that stuff. And I about lost my passport going through customs. And I just didn't have, women's outfits don't have pockets. And so then a while later, I was at a University of Nebraska Huskers football game and threw my purse in the car. I'm like, I don't even want to deal with this, and put my phone and my credit card and ID in my back pocket. And wouldn't you know, by the end of the night, I lost my phone. And I thought, gosh, there's just got to be a better solution. Like, what's something that can look like a woman's outfit that can stash your stuff? And I was wearing a scarf at the time. And I thought, my goodness, well, what if you put a pocket in a scarf? And so I went out. I'd never sewn a day in my life, but I bought a $20 sewing machine and made my first prototype. It was pretty rough, but it functioned and got the job done. And then I went to a friend that was a seamstress, and she kind of helped me finish out the design and whatnot. And so then from my brother, robbed from his shelf, it was called Patent to Profit. And I taught myself how to do a patent and the design process and everything. Got a patent attorney that later helped me kind of go through the steps. And I had 3 patent attorneys turn me down and say I could never get a patent on my design. And I didn't believe them for whatever reason. I just kept searching for another attorney, and I found one that was absolutely fantastic. And about 5 years later, we did secure a patent on our design. So my brand is, I don't know if it's where people can see it, but it's Shoulder It. So don't hold it, shoulder it. Carries everything that you need. So I'm actually wearing one of our scarves right now. This is one of our new collection. It's called Ice Silk. So it's great because it creates a cooling sensation. It has a lot of, I guess you call it like air pockets in it that helps dissipate your body heat. So these are awesome going into summer. We were just featured by Good Morning America. We've been featured by the Travel Channel, Today Show, USA Today. We have lots of media attention. If you go to our site, it shows where we're at in the media. You can check us out there. But so this is basically, it's an infinity scarf with a pocket. So you can carry items like your wallet. This is a shoulder wallet that we have that can actually hold your cell phone as well. So those are great. I have, if you're going game day, you can hold your game ticket, and I have my phone and lip gloss. You can carry your car keys, wallet, pretty much anything and everything that you need. Really, it's designed not to be your entire purse that you carry everything, but really to limit yourself to the essentials. That was another thing when I networked. I mean, a woman's purse on average weighs about 5 pounds. Now you think about that, a 3 to 5 pound bag of sugar is extremely heavy. And we carry around so many things that we just don't even need. So the great thing about Shoulder is it really limits you to the essentials. And also, while you commute, there's, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but crime is up in a lot of places. And so this is a great way to conceal your products, your essentials. So this new fabric I also wanted to pitch too is great for like College World Series coming up, because we brought it in a lot of really fun kind of game day fabric. So we've got, your blues, your reds, you've got purples and golds, lots of colors online. So I think promoting them for, the sporting events, things like that are fantastic. Trying to think here, what else? I'm kind of like going fast.
Oh, you can actually take your time. Like this is really good. Remember I told you guys sports, and that's the thing. Like, when people are in the sports, remember we have a lot of people who are just, they come to our site, they click around, they don't know what they're going to find there, right? And when they find a discovery, that makes them want to buy it even more because it's their idea, they discovered it. This is one of those things that they're going to discover in the sports section, and no one's going to expect the scarf to be in the sports section until they understand it's a vital use for people at sporting events and spectators, but also athletes that want to carry stuff, protect stuff. The scarf is a very good way to protect things, and on and off, and it's also functional. We got the summer ones here, but you got the winter ones that are for warm or for cold weather. It's a very versatile transition thing, and I'm going to point out some other uses on this, if that's okay, Angela, because I made some notes before you got on. Sure. And this is a lot. We go to amusement parks. We're big Disney freaks. We like the Universal, and women hate taking their purses around that. Yet they need their ID, they need their passes, they need their wallets, and this is something they can go on, and they can even take it on the rides, or they can put it in the lockers. But they're not going to be carrying around a purse, and they can conceal stuff. So amusement parks, guys, that's a whole other section, genre of buyers and consumers that we've never really marketed to in that direction. And here's a perfect product to do that. Also, it's a really, really good thing for people that go to church, right? Taking your handbag to church is kind of a thing. It gets in the way. I've going to church my whole life. This is something they can go, and they can still have their stuff in there, their lip gloss, their stuff to still look great, but they don't need to be carrying that bag around. And depending on it, I mean, you can put a lot of your devotional materials inside that pocket. If you can show them how big that pocket is again, Angela, I did not I got the idea, but when you actually see it for yourself, it holds a lot.
Yeah, and it actually, so this is the scarf. It's an infinity scarf, but it actually, you can fold it up into its pocket, and then it becomes also a little clutch purse. So the pocket is actually about 8 inches by 9 inches. So it is good sized, but it has the reversible zipper. So this is what's great too. I know a lot of women, my cousin was just here from LA, and she was like, and my sister-in-law said the same thing too. She lives in Arizona. She's like, I keep this in my car so that when I go to the grocery stores, even though it's hot outside, this is so awesome to go into the grocery stores because it's so cold. Same with like a restaurant, movie theaters. I mean, really, it's the places you can go with it are endless.
And I'm gonna point out some other things, and I've had time to think about this, right? So we've been marketing this for, oh my gosh, Stacy, it's been 2 years.
About a year. Angela and I did. It was about a year ago that we first brought it on. And I'm going to say, Angela, right now I'm excited for this ice silk because I'm in the deep South Texas. This glitter one that I've got is great for the airports where airplanes can be a little drafty. And, you know, to carry all my stuff in. But down here, going to the little marketplaces and stuff, this would be more of a sweatband. So I'm excited about that ice silk. I'm going to be looking into that right now.
It is great.
So I'm going to pull up some other ideas. Parks, especially moms with kids, when they go for a walk with a stroller, taking a bag is really, it's really hard. And these are all times it's not there. And you know, we have these awesome leggings that we market, and they have pockets in them, but they only hold like so much. And that helps solve this problem too. But the thing about a scarf is, whether it's hot or light now with this, a mom on a stroller, and these are things that we need to put out there. These are very niche-y, direct decisions where to go. And I'm also bringing up the cross marketing. So this is a solution to a lot of everyday situations. And the more we understand those, the more we can paint the picture, because a lot of our consumers, they're not going to be thinking of this as an answer for that unless we tell them that. So here's a reason, right? In the airport, at the parks, while helping at the school, right? You know, teachers can put their stuff that they need around them all the time too, and keep them. You know, I know that teachers hate taking their wallets, so they don't necessarily trust them inside their locker or their drawer, right? So a teacher can have this around, have their vital stuff they need with them at all times. So teachers, right? Now we market to teachers. You guys are getting where I'm going. We put this out there, but there's also other situations in the workplace, right? In the workplace, you know, you can wear a scarf in almost any situation. And now you can have it and have your cell phone and stuff around there, so you're moving around. But you don't need to leave your cell phone on it where it can be seen. I mean, there's a lot of different directions to go, and we need to think this out as we put the storyline together and suggest ideas. And you know, I'm going to spend a lot of time in section or step 4 spelling these out, because again, I like this one, Angela, because it's very diverse. But also, did I mention I rarely talk to anybody that's ever seen this before? It's a wide open market for us. Like it's not like and you updated your website. You can tell things are going pretty good for you, and it looks like it. Stacy, do we have all the tracking in place on the new stuff?
Yes, we do.
Do you know how I love that?
And Rory, I'm just going to tell you, yes, I just went onto the site, looked at the ice silk. They have Minnesota Vikings combination.
Oh, now we have a problem.
Oh boy. And I was just telling my husband, he's like, you know, tailgating, you could probably hide a flag.
Yes. Yeah.
As long as the metal detectors won't pick it up, it'll go in.
That's why they sell plastic ones. Have you seen these plastic ones? I might own 10. I don't know. Yeah. You guys, this is an awesome product. And again, it cross markets. Now I put something in the comments in the chats, and I'm going to read this up there. Okay. I have had so many actually say that because we sampled the snaps, right? And I'm going to tell you, putting those snaps in there, now you have no reason not to have samples with you ever. Because you don't everyone, I don't put the snaps in my back pocket. They have never had one burst, but that's not really feasible. And the front pocket, not really feasible. If I carry a bag with me, I put them in there. But now I can definitely have Tanya take snaps, and I'll take the brain and the youth with me everywhere. I like the youth to sample, right? And maybe some lame to give out there, but I mean, Stacy, how many do you think you can get in that? Easy 10, right?
Let's try.
So I'm going to put a purpose that we need for this, Angela, because wherever you guys are going out there, if you have these, you can give them out, right? And if you sample 10 a day, that's a lot of sampling. And I think you can get more than 10 in there. Let's see.
Oh yeah, we can probably get 20 in here.
Yeah. Okay. So 10 a day is very doable. Now, I you know, I don't want to hear everybody say, oh, I don't want to put them in my purse. You don't need to. All right. And if you're worried,
Entire box of Biome.
and if you're worried about any of them blowing up or getting hit, just put them in a Ziploc bag. Or make the little sample packs in the Ziploc bags and carry those in there. There, I've answered every possible objection or question you could have. What was that, Stacy?
Stacy and Dina were playing with these. I think Dina put her whole clutch inside the scarf.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the clutch that I've got that clutch as well, but I put an entire box of Biome in it. 2 brain, because that's all I had left in my office here, and 4 youth.
8, 9, 30, 31.
So, and there's still room. There's still room.
So you could carry around an extra tune or 2 in there too, right?
Oh gosh, yeah.
So I'm just saying, guys, like the whole sampling stuff that we do, this became a very versatile tool. Not only do we market it, but it's perfect for a lot of us too. Okay, so all right, Angela. I think what we need to do is we're going to start working on pages on this. Stacy, I'm going to
Gary, we've got one more thing.
What is that?
Angela is graciously to help.
Oh, hold on. I don't want to steal your thunder. Like I always say, hold on a second. I'm leading up to that. Here's the thing is I want us to start building pages on this, on the following things. And we'll do our usual contest stuff on there. I'm not sure what we're going to give you minimum points. But I want you guys to we're going to be emphasizing on this particular thing. And I know it's going to take some time for something to happen before this can occur on a real basis. We like truth and integrity and being right on that. I'm going to look at the calendar really quick. Angela, do you mind looking at your calendar with me real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to go over the times. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have them build pages, and we're going to spend, if you can, Saturday morning. It'd be 11 o'clock Eastern. Are you East Coast?
I'm Central Standard.
Central. Okay, so it'd be 10 a.m. your time.
Okay.
And I'll have you on there with Stacy, minimally. And what we're going to do is we're going to see the pages that are there. All right. And they're going to submit the pages based on some criteria. I'll go over that. And I want you to kind of review them. And then you're going to pick like the 10 top ones that you like. No pressure.
Perfect.
No pressure. Okay. No one has your number. No one can persuade you. And we'll go over what that is. But I want to really emphasize building these pages out and give a reason to put it out there. Whoever is the top page that she selects, in addition to whatever other prizes and awards we give, I'm going to personally market their page in an entire marathon of ad posting. That's for me. Okay. In addition, whatever we put on that stuff that's there. And it's May. We missed Mother's Day for this, and that's okay. But we want to make sure that the holiday season, this is ready to go. And we're going to build these pages up and then use a lot of the examples to build what we're going to do on the holiday pages. This is probably, you guys, I'm just going to put this out as far as the gift idea. This is going to fill a lot of gift needs for a lot of people, and they've never seen this before. And the problem with that is when they haven't seen it before and they get it and they use it, they're going to be excited, and then people are going to want these. It's going to be a residual gift giving thing. And so even as we put this stuff out there, if people know you have it, they're going to be able to refer it. This is one of those things. We will be doing custom memes on this in the near future prior to the holiday season. And we're going to go on to it. So I got to look at this really quick. I'll pull it up. So that being said, Saturday, May 27th.
No, Rory, we already
That doesn't
have.
work. Oh, we do. You're right. Oh, wait, hold on. Is June 3rd? Do you think people can get it by then?
Unfortunately, June 3rd, my nieces and nephews are flying in, and I think I might be taken to the airport.
Okay, no problem.
But after that, I would be okay.
June 10th.
That should work.
Okay, so let's do June 10th.
Okay.
hold on 1 second. Yeah, by the way, Tanya wasn't good with me doing it on the 3rd either. The 10th is good though. So 10th, okay, I'm putting this on here. Hold on. Okay, and Angela, we're going to do the whole hour on this. We'll cover some stuff, and we can also have some, feedback from you and some reviews. So the reason why I wanted it out at least 2 weeks, now we're going a little bit further, is because Angela has a special, and Angela, I'll let you talk about it, but you guys, the best reviews are real reviews. So I want everybody to have time to get these, use them, and write on it. Now we have a lot of new people that don't have these, right? So I'm going to show you guys my page really quick. It's the main page everybody has to modify. We have a lot of room on it, but it's really important. And I'm going to show you the, hold on a second, let me pull it up.
Rory, while you're pulling it up, I do have Shar who has a personal testimony, I think, or wants to.
Oh, bring Shar on. Hey, do I need to open her up?
Muted.
You already did. I'm here. It's not just for holidays anymore. Well, first of all, I want to say when you first brought this for us, I absolutely love this product. I bought a half a dozen or so, maybe more. I gave them to my sisters, to my girls, and people ask them all the time. I just love it. And I live in Florida. It doesn't matter where I'm going. I wear it to the airport because not only does it hold everything, but it keeps me warm because they don't give out blankets anymore. But I made my page and my keywords are infinity scarf cover for nursing. So it's not just, it's any time of the year for nursing mothers. And she does have that product. Do you still have that product?
We do. Yep. It's a wide cut. So yep, you can put it up like a hood. Like you said, it's perfect for moms. Rather, I have little ones, and so I had to pump on the plane, things like that, and it was perfect. Absolutely.
Okay, so
and I love the plaid ones.
Thank you.
So here's the thing that's really fun about this, right? Is we can do a lot of, and Angela, you've been already been super gracious on things, and I'll have you go over this, you guys. This is a product that's going to be a use, wear, talk in addition to what we do here. For those of you that are doing the TikToks and everything else, this is one of those things that we got to get out there. And Angela, we're a big distribution network, right? The numbers are, we're going over, which is great, but we have tens of thousands of bloggers here. And we have a lot of them that, we have a good number that are very active, and there's a lot of reach. But the thing about it is this is such a functional thing. And I'm going to show everybody the number one page you got to build is the one you have. And if you don't have this page, you got to build it. Let me show you this first. And the reason why I'm bringing this up there is because even though this one it's a longer name, based on what I've done for keyword and marketing purposes, this is what I chose to go with. And this is the standard. Now, this is the page we give everybody. Doesn't mean we don't create a million other pages, because we do. But I need everybody to understand this first. And then Angela, I'm gonna have you go on that. So you guys, this is the first page everybody needs to build. It's functional scarves with pockets. It's a longer name than we ever do. It's going to be in our graphics. We got the short domain, and it's going to say functional scarves with pockets. That's what we need to say to get people's attention on it, because there's all sorts of scarves. There's all sorts of little pocket things, but functional scarves with pockets is what I chose to go with. Angela, are you okay with that, by the way? I probably should have asked you before.
Yeah, that's great. And actually, we are designing some new designs for this upcoming holiday season. So they won't be the infinity scarf, but there'll be some new and exciting designs. So functional scarves with pockets is a perfect phrase. You read my mind.
Well, I just looked at what was marketable that would set us aside from contrary other things, right? There's nothing like this, but there's similar things. And so, And I think that the biggest generic thing that we're going to do on a massive marketing thing. So you heard me talk about the Coca-Cola marketing earlier. This is a Coca-Cola marketing project for us. And I wanted you guys to see it because what do I mean by that is we need to blast it out everywhere we can. We have access to it through us. They just need to see it. And eventually they're going to click on one of us and buy it, right? The idea is good. And if they see it so many different ways, that's our job as marketers to paint it out there. So everybody, if you're brand new, you already have this page, build on it. If you're existing, make sure you have a functional scarves with pockets page, because that is what the memes are going to be created. So Shar, who was just on here, will be delivering those in a soon month. It might come. See, we're doing April and May right now. June or July, it might be in those ones. We need to get this ready so we can promote it pre-holidays. And in case you guys didn't know, and especially new people, holiday marketing started already. Planting the seed for the holidays has already started. So we want to get this out in these months so it's out there. Plus, this is an all-time thing, but we want to be planting the seed for gifts. This is also something that you should cross-market in our entertainment and gifts area. Anywhere where there's a gift, any of the gift pages, all your Christmas pages, if this isn't added, add it. All right, Angela, what do you got for us?
Well, I wanted to say thank you. And like you said, the best way is to get it in your hands and start using the product. So we are offering an additional code on our website. So if you go to sholdit.com and use the code COOL25, you'll get an additional 25% off any of our non-sale items.
Okay.
Now, go ahead.
So that instead of going right to Sholdit, guys, use your Cash Network Direct link, your affiliate link for Sholdit. Go copy it and paste it and then go shopping. And at checkout, use that COOL25.
So not only does it give you the commission, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But also that code. Now, how long is that code good for, Angela?
So it's good basically for 24 hours. So it'll expire tomorrow. So get your shopping going.
You guys, that's a huge, huge thing because we have a huge commission with her already. And she knows, you guys, we're building a brand. This is the long-term thing. Angela, I think we talked about this and I want everybody to hear it. This is a forever project for us. We're going to be building SEO for you forever. We want this to be something that's just part of what we do as a core. Is that we on the same page?
That's amazing. Like I said, we appreciate you guys. And like I said, I want to get the product in your hands and get you loving it, trying it, because that's just it. Once you try it, you love it. You'll tell your friends, you buy it for your friends, your family. And that's the Sholdit love.
Yeah. And you guys, on the marketing aspect of this, I'm going to put this out there and with Angela too, is it's a clothing and apparel item for sure. But you guys, this is definitely one, as a professional marketer, we'll do some direct marketing to it for absoluteness, right? We're going to, but we're going to get a lot of sales when people discover this as they're clicking through the different categories. So be very selective and creative where we add this. Okay, where we add this, because it's one of those things people just got to strike and see, and not everybody's looking for a solution that they don't know exists. That's the one thing about this uniqueness, Angela, and I'm speaking completely blunt as a marketer, just blunt, is this is a product that people aren't going to go looking for in a store. They don't really know that it exists. And once they see it, they're going to be like, oh, I could use that all the time, but it's not a mainstream product yet. What's good for us, you guys, and I want you guys to understand this, is we're doing a lot of work to get the word out about this. We're going to do a lot of work that we may not see a reward for a while because of Ascension Marketing. But eventually it'll kick in and we all get rewarded because we're going to be putting this ads out there everywhere. That's what this is a really good product for. And I realized it more and more as I saw people's reactions when they saw other people have it. So, right, keep this in mind. If anybody's doing those extracurricular things, when we're marketing like at booths or whatever else, this is one of those things that is a very good accessory. Meaning, let's say you're doing a Velveeta booth at a trade show. You would probably want to have a few of these on hand there and have these as be awards and show people about it. And if they want one, they can go to your website or you can sell it right there too. Shar, I saw that you got that, right, Shar? This is one of those things that people aren't going to go looking for, but yet when they see it, they're going to want one. It's one of those things. So we got to put it in perspective that we want it to be in front of things all over the place, just all of a sudden pop up as a discovery that they get to see. This is what we got to think about all the time with this particular product, right? And now we're going to be advertising the functional scarf as an option. We're going to do that in our social media thing so people can see it and understand it. On TikTok, you can explain it. On our Instagrams and everything else, we can do a short little video showing how this is and get one, show them putting the stuff in there. All that is going to be awesome and key. But also think about everything that we're doing ancillary. This is something that could tag along with literally anything, right? Let me give a couple examples. Let's say you're doing a wine showing, right? And you have people coming over for a wine party. You can just have this around your neck. You're pulling out some stuff. Maybe you got your little wine tasting note pad in there or whatever else. And people are going to see the scarf and they're going to instantly say, where did you get that? And you're going to say, oh my gosh, I have them right here. They're the best thing ever. This is something that can go with anything we do everywhere we go. It's just that functional, right? All right. So the more I think about it as a marketer and what it solves, think about the problems it solves, and we got to get in front of that, right? So if you are out walking your kids or your grandkids, we have all that above, and you're out there wearing one of these and you're showing people how to use it, you're going to be probably able to sell them, right? At least you can send a link. Now, Angela, they all ship from where?
From Omaha, Nebraska.
All right. And pretty much 3-4 day delivery.
Yep, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they all come individually packaged, and they all come with an instructional on how to wear it. We also have videos online that'll show people, kind of little secrets and tips on how to style it and load your essentials inside to kind of conceal and things like that.
Fabulous, guys. And all I can say is, so we're going to be building pages. Get your own, right? You're going to get a amazing deal on them. Get your own, utilize it. Build a storyline up. We're going to build pages on there. Stacy and Linda, somebody build out the capture page. We have everybody submit them like we always do. We'll start gathering pages. If you already have one of these, you have a heads up. Start building your pages. All right. We are not going to limit how many pages you submit into this. Okay. And we are going to have a deadline cutoff on this because Angela is going to need time to review them, not on the spot. Right. We're going to give her like a good week. Does that sound good? A week to review them?
Perfect. Mm-hmm.
You could go through a couple hundred, maybe 300 by then.
I'll
if
do
you
my
need more
best.
time. Okay. So yeah, you'll be able to see the style. And you guys, storylines, little videos. We're gonna go over the content of that. You guys, this is one of those things that we should definitely put some more time to focus on. And I wanted just to put that on there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'll be submitting some stuff in there too. I'm going to do it under a different name. We'll see how I rate with all of this, and we'll see. I'm going to think about something. Maybe like I'm going to write up a really let's see what we can do. Like I want to get in the fun on this and see if I can get in that top 10 myself. And if I can get in the top 10, we'll come up with something. I'm gonna figure out something, you guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. And here's what I know, right? 2 things that I can tell you for a fact. Sheila already has done 10 pages while we've been talking, right? That's fact number 1. Fact number 2 is even people that had the show that's and thinking about the diversity to use it. I know we gave some new ideas today because I was thinking this out, and I didn't even cover all of them. And when we get there on the Saturday, we'll do that, and then we'll run this for a bit. And then Angela, as you release new things, let us know so we can come on, show some new things, put some more information out on there again. And you guys keep in mind, we got new students we added every day. There's new students coming in this program every day. So when we come back on again, they're going to be hearing about this. But instructors, and this is my final note, and then we're going to say goodnight and just leave. So Angela, thank you so much for being on here.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.
There's been a question already. Do you ship outside the US?
We do. Yes, we do. There are, obviously like additional taxes and fees, to Canada and wherever, but we do pretty much ship almost worldwide.
All right, Joel, that means you can get Darlene something, just, putting a shout
just
out
put
there.
that out there. So you
Yeah.
ship to Australia too?
We do. Mm-hmm. We actually, we get a lot of people from Australia love our product. I would say Australia and Canada are 2 top countries outside of the US.
So do you guys know the lifestyle in Australia? I just realized this. So they go walking a lot. They walk, right? Because the beaches and the walkways. This is probably like Southern California. There's certain areas where this is probably a dynamite product, but the entire country of Australia, this is a dynamite product. Man, I'm getting pretty excited. I'm thinking about other things on the marketing side. All right. All right, so let's see what we can boast on this stuff. You guys, again, now you guys, it's been featured on your website, shows you where you've been featured, right?
It does, yes. We've had a lot of media coverage. Yeah, Forbes named it the most ingenious travel must-have. Like I said, we were just on Good Morning America on Saturday. Yeah.
How exciting, Angela. How exciting.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, and you know, and I'll put this out there too. This is something that Tanya and I liked about it the most. It's you're a woman-owned business, woman entrepreneur, right? And saw a need and filled it. We get it, you guys. And just from us, we rather support that anyway because of what it represents. And you know, God bless you, Angela. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I was going to drop one thing. Okay, I had one thing I was going to do and just drop it. I'll come up with this pricing. Oh, instructors. One more thing, instructors. When you're bringing new students on, make sure they know about this page and getting it written for the timeline, because the prizes are going to be helping them with their business and aspects of the business. Okay, I'm thinking where they are, and especially like the point system, you guys. Those points are towards travel cash, right? So make sure that even the new students are aware of this, and just add it to, you know, when you cover session 2, just make sure when you're covering session 2, say, hey, by the way, as you're building pages, you might want to focus on this, on that product, and just so they can see that just over the timeline. And we'll bring it up on Tuesday. We'll bring it up on the Tuesdays, and then Stacy, if you can just address this on the Saturdays for the new students. We'll address it on the Saturdays. We'll bring this up every Saturday between now and what are we doing it? June 10th?
We're doing this on June 10th, so we got to have the deadline is going to be June 3rd.
So we'll do the deadline, the end of day Saturday, June 3rd. So that'll be the last time that people can submit their pages. All right. Yeah, we're not going to go to Q&A, guys. We've gone this long. We've gone well over, but it was way worth it. Angela, thank you so much for being here and taking your time out for this. Let's see what we can do on this. And again, we got 24 hours from when?
Right now.
Okay, 24 hours from now.
It's midnight to midnight. So
midnight. So we have till midnight tomorrow?
Correct.
So that's a little over 24 hours then.
A little over, yeah.
Okay, so you guys, till midnight tomorrow night, 25%, use your codes, go through. I'm going to go and get some of the new colors. Those cool ones, like I'm going to tell you, you know, this is a use wear talk thing, guys, having them around. And you know, just put that out there. All right. Love you guys. See you guys all tomorrow. We'll read next week. Maybe I'll do 2 chapters next week.